Thank you, sir. Now I have another question. So, sir, despite the stressful events of the pandemic and everything, how do you remain cheerful 24/7? Do you have any tips and tricks or secrets?
Shankar sir?
Yeah. See, every human being or every man or woman will have their mood swings. Okay, it's not like that. We keep ourselves. We are motivated all 24/7. We do have our mood swings. We'll feel depressed. We'll feel dejected, and especially during the pandemic, it was, as I said, it's a very unprecedented situation. No one would ever thought like this much catastrophe will occur. Like both of us have seen COVID patients, have treated COVID patients, and now that being an ENT surgeon, we've heard about the black fungus. So it's all creating a huge challenge only. It causes huge pain, and it makes us depressed that when the patient whom we are treating, due to some unforeseen circumstances or like because of the severity of the disease, patient may expire. So those days and all, it will be like என்னடா எல்லாமே பண்ணி நம்ம trust me that we'll not have a very good sleep. But again, as I said that one thing will be very sure, that we'll make sure that we put in the maximum best possible efforts to save that patient, to face this pandemic, like be also prepared or do these small things correct, wearing our protection kits or whatever, and just explaining the patient and just examining the patient well and knowing the history. So we'll do the small things correct. And as I said that at the end of the day, I will make sure that I will have satisfaction that I have done my maximum efforts I could do, possibly do. And the rest, we cannot be assured about the result.
Sir, and the last one question. What is your concern about the online classes?
Yeah, so according to me, if I may answer, so yeah. So you want to talk?
Yeah, proceed.
Okay, yeah.
No, you proceed.
Yeah, so the thing about online classes is right now in this situation, in this dreadful, COVID pandemic situation, these unprecedented times, there is no other. See, education is one thing, but more important that is to be, is actually be alive and be healthy. So it is totally impossible to, to organize, large live classes, one-to-one classes and lectures like how it was before the pandemic struck. So that is not possible for its obvious logistic issues. So the only other solution to keep education moving forward, to make sure that your mind still remains sharp, and ensure that you still end up as professionals after you finish your schooling, is to make sure that you have some sort of teaching given to you to keep you in tune. And the only viable alternative is of course an online class, because that is the only way a teacher can actually get in touch with you. But of course, every great weapon also harms its wearer or its owner. So of course, being online, opens the children or the school children to so many distractions like FB, Insta, and whatnot. So of course, the distractions do exist when a person goes online for an online class. But hopefully, they'll be monitored by the parents and the teachers. Make sure that the students, remain with their videos and their speakers on. So of course, there are fail-safe methods to make sure that online classes are more effective and they reach a more wider audience. It is not the best way forward, I would say, but right now in this situation, it is the only viable alternative to make sure that education keeps moving forward. Shankar sir.
Yeah, thing is, see, as I said that not only students, almost every person in every profession is facing the same situation. All of a sudden, life came to a standstill, and everyone was forced to be inside the home. See, yes, initial 2-3 days it will be fun, because we'll be having a day off and we'll be spending time with our family members, and we'll be having a very free, relaxed time. But as the proverb says that an ideal mind is a devil's workshop. So we must make sure that we should not remain idle, because if we be like that, definitely our skills will have its effect. And Dr. Vignesh said that we should make sure that we should always sharpen our skills in whatever we do. So yes, this online class, it has its own advantages and disadvantages, but considering the situation, this is the best possible way forward, because yes, then there'll be some things will be happening all around us throughout our life. But we must make sure that we should not get bogged down in one situation, and we should always try move forward.
So somebody has asked me what course should you take up to become a doctor. Obviously, you must take an MBBS course, and the only option right now to become a doctor is to study your MBBS course from any of the government or private colleges from our state. And the only step to enter the MBBS course is right now through NEET. I don't know how it will be probably in like the next couple of years, because like there are so many debates and confusions about whether NEET is going to be conducted or whether every state may have their own exam. So you know what? And somebody has also asked me about. Somebody's asked me the question like, how do you keep yourself away from distractions and how to focus on your goal? See, once you fix a goal and once you make it your ideal, distractions will definitely come. And trust me, in this world of technology and whatnot, right now and like now more than what we were as students before me and Shankar sir, there are so many distractions to you right now. But you should always have an unwavering and an unshakable belief in your goal, and you should be determined to follow with your efforts to achieve that goal. Nobody is going to come behind you with a stick and tell you keep working hard, keep doing this, study for an extra hour. If you're not going to study for an extra hour that day, you're going to lose that hour for the like during the exam preparation. That's it. What you lose today, you're going to lose forever. So, and you have this opportunity, right, to do what you want. I mean, how many students do you know are actually blessed with this kind of faculty, with this kind of a principal, with this kind of teachers and institution, this kind of a setup to actually achieve your goals. So many students don't even have a head over there. I mean, like they don't even have a roof over their heads. They don't even get enough clothes or enough food. So all of you are in a blessed and privileged situation. So make the best use of these opportunities. Like I told you, an opportunity never knocks at your door twice. So right now, be the best version of what you can. And if you really set your mind on a particular goal and you really want to achieve what you strive for, nothing in this world can stop you from achieving it. So it all boils down to what you think of yourself and what you think you are capable of yourself. So first, develop confidence in yourself that you can overcome your distractions, and I'm sure you'll succeed.
Okay, see, one of the other question is did we aim from the school times itself to become a doctor? See, as I said that my only aim was in the 12th standard was to score the maximum marks in all the subjects. Yes, of course, there were like ambitions like, okay, we have to become, to become a doctor is one of the ambitions, or like, but to be very frank that I didn't have any long-term targets, long-term goal. My initial target was to score the maximum marks in almost all the subjects. Then the rest we'll see after the exam. So that was my mindset. Because in a way, I would say that it helped me, because you all know that to get a medical seat, we require a cutoff of almost like 199 or 199 or 198 above. So, so looking back, if I had a goal that okay, I have to get 199.5 or 198, maybe I would have faltered. So, as I told that my aim was like, my plan was to have a short-term target and first achieve the target and set the new target. And also the other question is how to deal with distractions. Yeah, as I said that, see, if we cannot, if you're going to think that okay, next 30 days we have to like study for so many hours, then it will be very challenging and it will be like you yourself will be pressurizing you. So what I would suggest is that, okay, consider today, okay, let's have a plan for till 11 o'clock. Okay, till 11 o'clock, we'll have a plan. Maybe like to listen to a class without any distraction. First, we'll achieve that till 11 a.m. Okay, once 11 a.m. is achieved, we then have a review. Okay, whether we have done correctly or not. Yes, if you achieve that, next extend the target to 12 noon. So like that only we can make sure that we will just avoid the distractions and focus on our goal or aim.
Thank you, Shankar, and thank you, Vignesh, for your time. And thanks a lot. Students, I'm very much happy to know that you are very much interested and you are posting a lot of questions, and subsequently we will call for the same chief guest or the others also, where you can interact and you can get a lot of details. And for today, almost we are running into the second period. So they are also very busy with their OPD. So I think we can close this question and answer session. And now we will move on to the next. I ask the compiler to take over. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for your patience and spending your day with us. It took pains to inspire us. Thank you so much, sir, and salutes to you. Keep going. I now call upon Kadir Basha of class 9 to conclude this honorable day with his vote of thanks.
Thank you, Siva sir, to be a trendsetter in innovation. Thank you, Principal sir, for providing such a remarkable opportunity to meet the alumni of DAV. Thank you, Secretary ma'am, for organizing the program. And thank you, Dr. Sankara Subramanian sir. And thank you, Dr. Vignesh Rajendran sir. From bottom of our heart, we salute you, respectful doctors. Thank you for giving your precious time during this busy pandemic schedule. We are grateful to your inspirational speech that motivate the future doctors in EKBS DAV. Thank you, teachers, for your presence and support. And thank you, friends and future EKBS stars. This world has become a better and healthier place to live in with doctors who brings the joy of health and goodness to our lives. Thank you.
Thank you, Kadir Basha. Now I request our virtual principal to take over. Now we come to the end of the day. Thank you so much, sir. Once again, have a great day. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, all of you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thanks a lot. So you can, students, you can join for the third period now. You can
Okay.
leave the
Thank you,
meeting.
sir.
Thank you.